It's the MD warrior. Boy, I'm built for this. Life threw me battle, but I'm still gonna win.
Welcome back to Muscular Dystrophy Warrior. Just like the last video, in every video, a moment of silence for all the fallen warriors who sadly lost the battle to muscular dystrophy. Sending prayers to all those families who have lost someone with muscular dystrophy. If you have been following this series, you already know I'm talking about dating and disability for a real, honest perspective. And for this video, I want to talk about something a lot of people don't think about. Dating with disability looks different depending on your age. I'm 26, so I'm in that 18 to 29 range, and I want to be real. Dating hasn't been a big part of my life, not because love is impossible, not because people with disability can't date, but because when you live with something progressive like muscular dystrophy, life priorities shift. You start thinking differently about what you want to put your energy into. Right now, I'm focused on the grind, creating content, building my YouTube channel, and using my voice to support the next generation of DMD warrior while supporting, this generation of DMD warrior, every generation of DMD warriors. That's where I'm at, support the disabled community in general. But I still think it's important to talk about dating because even if it's not my main focus, it's still a real part of life for a lot of people with disabilities. So let's break it down by age. For a lot of young adults with disabilities, dating can feel hard for a few reasons. One is experience. Some people didn't get the same chance to date as teenagers because of health challenges, accessibility barriers, or limited social opportunities. So as a young adult, it can feel like you're starting later than everyone else. Another is compa- comparison. You look around, see friends dating, moving out, getting engaged, hitting milestones, and if your life looks different, it can mess with your confidence. There's also the disclosure part. When do you bring up your disability? How do you explain it without feeling judged? That can be exhausting. And if you're trying to build independence at the same time, dating can feel like one more thing to figure out. Then we'll go up. Now we are talking about ages 30 and up. Now, once you hit to 30 plus, struggles can shift. One big thing is the dating pool. A lot of people are already partnered, married, or have kids, so it can feel like there are fewer options. And I feel like we can feel like this goes for people who don't have a disability as well, but I feel like it's more stressful. I feel like for uh, people with disability than people with not disability. Another story is assumptions about the future. Some people hear of disability and immediately think long-term caregiving without getting to know the person first. And there's something I hear often, dating fatigue. After years of explaining your condition, educating people, dealing with stereotypes and something getting hurt, it can make you feel tired before you even begin because you get to a point that I'm like, you're tired of all this BS, and stuff. You have to do it constantly, 24/7, 365 days a year, so you can feel like, I'm done with this. I'm tired of this same BS every single day, of the year. So I understand. You get tired of getting treated the same way. I feel like that's for everyone, not just people with disability. You get to a point that you're like, I'm over this. So the point is, dating struggle can hit differently depending on age, but here's what I want to say clearly. People with disabilities don't stop wanting connection, whether you're 19, 26, 35, or 50, you're still human. I feel like this is the same thing we can say of people that don't have a disability. We're all humans. We all want connections. It doesn't matter what age you are. You still want love, companionship, and someone who sees you as a whole person. Like I said again, we can say this is for everyone, not just people with disabilities, but people in general, because we're all human. and your disability doesn't cancel that. But in this video, we're focused on disability, stuff like that. But I feel like we can compare that to the people that don't have a disability, in my opinion. And I also want to say something to anyone who watching who feels unsure about dating someone with a disability. Give people a chance. Get to know them as a person first. A disability is just one part of someone's life. It's not their whole identity. It doesn't define their personality, their values, their humor, their goals, or what they bring to a relationship. There's always more to someone than their disability. So if you're in your 18-29 era and you feel behind, you're not alone. If you're 30 plus and you feel overlooked, you're not alone. Different stages, different challenges, same humanity. You deserve respect, love, and real connection. And again, I feel like this is for everyone, not just people with disability. But my content focus on disability. So, this is for everyone. And I hope you guys been liking this series. Uh, we have one more video in this series. So I hope you guys, if you guys want me to keep doing another video in this series at any point, leave a comment down below. I will gladly, if there's another topic that I'm missing this part, or what other series you want me to create. I want to create a series of videos based on a certain topic, but different angles, and stuff. So if you want me to do it every February, about, dating and relationships, we can do it every time in February, or we can, do it anytime during the year. If you guys have any suggestions for, like I said, next, we'll have one more video left in this series. So if you guys want to see another video, in this series, comment down below. Or what else do you guys want me to talk about on this channel? Feel free to let me know. And if there's anybody in the disabled community, not just in the MD community, family, siblings, nurses, neurologists, future neurologists or neurologists right now, anybody associated with the disabled community, if you guys want to share your story, what you do, where you work, how do you work with people with disability, it can be special ed, nurses, doctors, psychologists, social workers, anybody interested in being on my channel and sharing a little bit about their story, how they're connected to the disabled community, leave a comment down below, DM me on my Instagram, which is at Muscular Dystrophy Warrior, or email me. I think the email is in my, page somewhere. So yeah, if you guys want to be in there, and just leave a comment down below or message me on Instagram or email me directly so I can see, when we can feature you in my future videos of interviews. And like always, MD Warrior out. Until next time.
Yeah. 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 Started from the struggle, now we speaking on it real. Turn the pain into power, now the whole world filled. Every vid, every word, man, I'm keeping it true. If you rocking with the journey, then I'm rocking with you. Came up from the days when they said I wouldn't last. Now I'm out here dropping stories, turning future from the past.